I'm here at BodiBronze Sunless Spa, and I'm with Kristen, and she is the tan expert. I just wanted to go over some questions that a lot of people have, and that I know I had before I got my first airbrush tan, and so we're just going to try to cover all the bases here. How long are you supposed to wait before you can shower or do anything like that? Because that's a concern if you have a busy schedule, planning your tan and allowing enough time to have it absorb.
Usually I recommend at least 8, if not 12 hours. Our solution develops fully after 12 hours. You can leave it on longer. If you left it on for 24 hours, it's not going to develop any more than it would at 12. So if I see somebody at 10 a.m. one morning and they don't shower till 10 a.m. the next morning, that's totally fine. It's not going to, make them any darker. At all. It's just going to absorb and that's it. So usually about 12 hours. You can shower. Don't use any loofahs. Don't use any exfoliating products. Just the body cleanse, which is our product, our body wash by itself, or a body wash by itself that's not mineral oil based. You don't want to use any products that have an oily base because oil kind of acts as an emollient and it just kind of eats at it almost. It just kind of wears.
It fade.
Yeah.
And other things do you want to do to prevent fading? I know you've told me before, stay out of hot tubs. The ocean, you don't want to do too much of that because the salt is so drying on the skin.
Any product, any water, but whether it be chlorinated water or salt water, is going to act as an exfoliator against your skin.
Okay, so you want to avoid that. And then when you're trying to extend your tan, the biggest thing you can do is moisturize.
Absolutely. The more you can hydrate your skin, the longer it's going to stay and the better it's going to fade.
And that's when you're really going to get it to last like 2 weeks. And longer.
And that's also how you're going to avoid patchiness. With the fading, you're not going to see uneven fading because if your skin's dried out, it's going to fade unevenly because parts of your skin dry out more quickly than others.
The other product that you sell here, which is awesome, is the tan with the Body Extends.
Body Extends.
And it has a little bit of the bronzing agent in it.
Actually has a lot.
Oh, it has a lot of the bronzing agent in it.
It has a lot of bronzing. It has a more concentrated percentage of DHA and bronzers, natural bronzers in it than any other product that you'll find on the market.
Oh, wow.
So that's the only color that I pretty much wear. That's it.
So you can use it as a sunless
tan. You can use it as its own.
Yeah, but it's the best way to keep your tan going after your airbrush and keep it longer because it actually does
to help build it up.
Yeah. Can you tell me a little bit about your treatment options? Because I know when you airbrushed me, you put on a normalizing, balancing, and then you also did after the tan an anti-aging, moisturizing, hydration treatment.
We kind of see sunless as a skin care process. A lot of people are coming in here with damaged skin. So we're really trying to repair that. If you're doing an airbrush on top of dry skin, it's not going to turn out well regardless of what you do. With dry skin, you always want to prep it with the normalizing treatment. And what the normalizing treatment is going to do is going to take away any dry skin patches. It's going to even everything out, and it's going to chemically balance your skin so that when the airbrush goes on next, the sunless application goes on next, it's not adhering to any dry skin or dry areas that's going to turn out funny, and then it's not going to be turning because it's interacting with another chemical within your own skin that may have a negative interaction with it. And then at the end, we go over it with an anti-aging process. An anti-aging serum basically gives your skin all kinds of vitamins, nutrients, botanicals, antioxidants to really maintain your skin's moisture. Like we said, the more moisture your skin can retain, the longer the airbrush is going to stay and the better it's going to look.
Yeah, okay, definitely. Tell me a little bit about contouring, because I know that's something you do here. They might not do it at every salon, but it's a really cool option if you're going to spring break or something along those lines, and you're going to be in a swimsuit or bikini and you want to look good. Yeah, models.
There's a lot of times when people come in here and say, even brides, they come in here and say, my arms are going to be showing, I want a little bit of something, so the arms don't look so, blah. Yeah. And say, okay, well, we got this contouring option. It does not give somebody six-pack abs. Unless they walk in here with six-pack abs, they're not walking out of here with six-pack abs. It's basically just light shading of the body's natural curves to just enhance what you already have. That's really all it is. And it really makes a difference, in my opinion.
It's the illusion of where the light is hitting you. Because you're going to look a little bit darker where you've contoured.
Exactly. And that's really all it is. It just kind of slims you down a little bit and gives the idea of a little bit more of a slim, muscle-toned look.
Yeah. So what would you recommend overall for somebody who is a little bit apprehensive about going in for their first airbrush? I know you've talked about how important it is to ask a lot of questions. Don't be afraid to ask all your questions.
Right.
Watch videos like this and make sure you know everything and you're well informed and that the person you're interacting with is well informed. Do you have any other tips for people who've never done this before?
Well, if you've never done this before and you're kind of, on the, not sure if you want to do it or not, I would say just come in and try like a half body, or try just maybe your face and neck and see how you like it, how it interacts with your skin, or just try, we do patch testing is what we call it, just to see if people are going to have any sort of negative interactions. There's a lot of people using medicated creams and, those kinds of things, and they're not sure how the airbrush is going to interact with it. And so I usually say just come in for a patch test. We'll do, your stomach area, something that nobody has to see except for you, and you can play with it with whatever products that you use or however your skin is, or, whatever you want to do. We're really willing to work with people, since this is kind of a newer thing that people are really starting to get into. We're willing to do anything to kind of help ease the apprehension, because it really is a great process.
Yeah, I've never had a bad result here. I can say I've gone to other salons and I've done the Mystic and I haven't been happy with the results. So it is really important you find somebody you're comfortable with, and for me, you just seem to know everything. You're knowledgeable. You're the expert.
Well,
and
thank you.
That's what really makes you comfortable and puts you at ease, because it is your skin. And if you turn out orange or you're blotchy, you're not going to be happy and you're not going to want to show your face.
No.
Because that's just the nature
Absolutely not. And this is something that I do all the time. If I turn myself orange, I wouldn't be doing it, kind of thing. So I stand behind my products and my services and my salon 5,000,000%. It's just anybody who's kind of uneasy about it, give us a shot. Come and try us out. If you're in a different city, a different town, different state, find somebody who specializes in sunless. I wouldn't go into a hair salon or a nail salon that specializes in hair and nails and expect to get a good airbrush tan.
Yeah, even a spa. A lot of spas do it.
A lot of spas are doing it, but they're not really training the staff to do it like they should, in my opinion. They're just kind of giving them something and say, here, work with this. And I worked with everything. I try everything out.
My experience. I got a really bad airbrush tan because it was a person who didn't have the knowledge, didn't have the proper training. So
I'm not saying you can't get a good sunless tan in one of those places. You just want to make sure that the person that's doing it, regardless of where you go, has been doing it and has had success doing it. Yeah. That's all.
Yeah. So for me personally, I think if you find a place like this, BodiBronze, you can really feel like they're the experts. Right. It's the top of the market. So
the bottom line is results. If they're turning out good results, go for it. Yeah. If they're not, I'd be a little hesitant and figure out, where a better place might be to go.
Okay. Well, thanks for sitting down and answering all my questions. And hopefully we covered everything that anybody might have any questions about. And I really appreciate it.
Well, you're very welcome.
Thank you.